What's up, everybody? Kreashunz here, and this is gonna be my life story, which is, I believe, is chapter 22, and I like to call this "The Honesty of My Father." Alright, before I get started on this topic or this video, I know Father's Day was yesterday, and I hope you guys enjoyed Father's Day, and shout out to all the fathers out there that took care of their sons, daughters, to the very beginning. And this also applies to stepfathers as well. Aside from that, I want to get started in this video. And the only reason why I'm talking about this is just because, as part of growing up, it was really difficult for me to be, with my dad, knowing, how I put it, as a father figure, but I don't see him that way, because when I was young, I know he gave me a lot of stuff when I was young, from Atari to Nintendo and all that stuff, and me and my sister had that moment where we saw our parents fighting, and it's, my dad is hard-headed, short-tempered, and everything else, and he's the type of guy saying that whatever he says is right, whatever he says is wrong, that type of thing. As I got more older, it's been difficult just because for middle school, for math, I asked my mom to help me with math, and then it just goes towards my dad. So if I get the answer wrong, I get hit, because I guess that's what he does when he scolds their children. So I don't know what his life was like when he was young. So I'm probably guessing he got scolded as well from his parents, and then before that his parents got the same thing. So it led to a trend. And after all that, experiencing what he has done for me, it was good when I was young, but when I got more older, he just disciplined me not in the best way ever. So I told myself that, as I get more older and I have my own family, I'm not going to be that guy. The thing that he has done, he was born in the Philippines, but it's like all the stuff that he has learned from there is not the same here. But common sense wise, maybe, but this is America. This is a totally different country. You're not in the Philippines anymore. And it comes to the point where I've been scolded too many times, I've been threatened by him way too many times, insults too many times, and it's like I bottle all this negative energy and my anger. No one sees me being angry. The only time that I blew up was the time where I was playing Call of Duty at the time, and then my fan wasn't working, my old fan, before I got this new fan, but my old fan wasn't working to the point where I just slammed it on the floor. That led to me being really irritated and pissed off. But aside from that, there was, I think this was 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, where I got, well, let me rewind a bit. The time when I went to, I talked about when I was going to court, and I got my mom fired from her job, and my dad was hounding me because I got arrested, all that stuff and everything else. I'm not going to give too much detail about that, but yeah, he got really mad at me, saying like, oh, you're the bad guy and all this stuff, why are you like this? And here's the thing, I didn't have a identity at the time. I didn't know who I was before I said, okay, this is going to be me, I'm going to be the nicest guy in the world. But the thing is that when people act nice towards anyone, you will still get stomped on regardless. Nothing will go your way in this world. And aside from that, my parents had to spend a lot of money on me, including for the attorney and stuff. I think it was over, $300,000, $400,000. I don't know how much it was, but it was a lot of money. Not just for the attorney, but trying to bail me out from jail. But again, I'll talk about that another time. And you know, it's just all this negative energy, like I said before, and the anger that was bottled up inside me. All those years, half of them is from my dad only. We don't have that kind of bond that a father and son does. We're so spaced out, even though we have, you know, our personalities just as the same, but not really. It's just, you know, really hard for me to even like talk to him. Not like for, well, I would say to a serious point, but you know, he raises up his voice every time like that. I could say, oh, I hate my dad because of this and that, and we all know the word hate is a strong word. But he is my dad regardless. I really don't know what else to really say. It's just because, you know, there are moments where we can be cool for a day, and there are times where I get blamed at for no apparent reason. And he tells me, like, he gives me this lecture that I already know. You know, when you tell me something that's, you think that's new to you, because you know it's new to you, I already know it. And there's this quote saying, like, it doesn't hurt to try things once, and then when you know if it's bad, you're not going to do it again. Most people just continuously do it again for whatever reason. I know where I stand. I know the difference between right and wrong. But, you know, it's really hard to have those moments where we can have a serious moment where we can connect a little bit more further. This is why I don't really say anything. I'm always in my room all the time. If I have a bad day, I don't say anything. Like, they only say, how's your day, and that's it. They don't talk about what my life is or how my life is going on and anything else like that. All they care about is like, oh, you need a job, a license, and blah blah blah, everything else like that. But the thing is, like, those are goals. You don't talk about what's impacting my life towards this society and what they're saying to me in general. So that's all I really gotta say for now. And that being said, like this video if you guys want to see more of the chapters of my life. Share this video, don't forget to subscribe. I have 41 subscribers, one new one, thank God. Let's bump that up to 100. I'm not trying to rush to hit to 100. And to, you know, the people out there that doesn't have a father, it does suck. I know I've seen people on Facebook saying that they didn't grow up as with a father. You know, like I said before, I could say I hate my father. I don't want to have a father figure in my life, but you know, he's there. At least he's there. But the thing is, like, for those kids, teenagers, adults, whatever, who didn't grow to have a father figure, it's their loss. It's just because when guys do enjoy the pleasure of being with a woman, and you know, in a way where, you know, they get the satisfaction and the woman's like, whatever. But when the woman gets pregnant, you know, the guy runs off because he's not ready to have that that responsibility. And I'm definitely going to be talking about that in another video, not for, you know, my life story, but in a different kind of video. But I'm going to give more detail about that a little bit later on, and, you know, tell you guys that's why guys are like that. So definitely, if it's like Father's Day, just, you know, treat it like two Mother's Day, because your mom has been there since day one. She could be your father figure, well, obviously a mother figure, but also a father figure as well, from when her dad taught her and so forth. So appreciate what your guys' mom has to go through, because you haven't been there, despite saying, like, you get mad at your father even though he wasn't there. And for the people that has a stepfather, I know he's not your real ideal father, but do the best what you guys can and make him feel like he's your father. If he's, like, you know, a bad influence and stuff like that, I could say it's all up to your mother, but it's all up to you how you feel towards stepfathers as well. Because I don't have a stepfather, I have a regular father, but not the best father in the world, but he's still my dad regardless, so yeah. See you guys later, and I will see you guys, I believe it's going to be chapter 23, and I like to call that my first ex-girlfriend. So yeah, see you guys later.